welcome back to my channel Explain Maths. Now in this video I have few aptitude questions which is based on your VITE exams. As you all know that VITE entrance exam is in this month only, so I thought of keeping few aptitude based questions. So the syllabus of aptitude based questions are data interpretation, data sufficiency, syllogism, number series, coding and decoding, clocks, calendars and directions. So mostly these type of questions comes in the aptitude test of VITE entrance exam. So let's see the questions. Now here the first question is, in a certain code, Ni Tim C means who are you and Ni C Bli means are you going. So you have to tell what will be the code for going. Now how to solve these type of questions. So first of all, what is given, let me write. So it is given that Ni Tim C means who are you and Ni Si Bli means are you going. So first of all, try to identify that is there any letter which is common in both. So if I see from here Ni is present in both, isn't it? And here C is also present in both. So now in the coding part also you see what is common. So R and U is present in both the place. So from here you are sure that RU means it will be either from Ni and C. One will be Ni, one will be C. That will be RU. Now next what you have to find, what is the code for going. So if you see the second word, okay, second statement you can say. So only going is left which is not circled, and here the code is Bli. So the answer is Bli. So hope it is clear like how to solve these type of questions. Now moving to the next type of question. Okay, in a certain code language, Su Re Nick means he is brave, and Pi Sor Re Nick means he is always smiling, and Sor Re Z means is always cheerful. And you have to find the code for the word smiling. So again let's write it. So I have written all the three here, all the three statement. Now if you see what is common in all the three, if you can see here, this re is common, isn't it? This re is common in all the three. And here is common, isn't it? In all the three. So it means the code for re is. Now next in the first and second statement, if you see anything else which is common, so I can see here this Nick is also common in both. And here C is common. So from here I can say the code for Nick is C. Now if you see the second and the third statement, is anything common? So I can again see SOR, SOR is common, and here always is common. So from here I can say the code for SOR is always. Okay. Now so what is left? You have to find the code for smiling. So smiling is over here, and you can see here the word pi is there. So it means for the smiling the code is pi. So the answer is D option, pi. So question number 3, if the day before yesterday was Saturday, then what day will fall on the day after tomorrow? Now these type of questions based on calendar. Okay, so let's write first. So as if you see the first statement, it says before yesterday the day was Saturday. Okay, so this day was Saturday here. This is your Saturday. Okay, and what you have to find? You have to find the day which will fall on day after tomorrow. So before yesterday means you have to go, first you have to move to yesterday, then today, then tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow. So after Sunday it will be, yesterday will be, after Saturday, yesterday will be Sunday, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So day after tomorrow will be, from here it is Wednesday. Okay, so the answer is, if you see the option, your answer is answer option B. Now next question, this is also calendar based question. Today is Monday, after 61 days it will be. So now whenever you see such type of question, here's after 61 days you have to find. So first of all you find out in 61 days how many weeks are there and how many days are still left out. So divide this by 7. Okay, so when you divide it with 7, you will get 7 8s are 56 and remainder will be 5. Now whatever remainder you got, So today is given as Monday. After Monday, you have to count 5 days. Okay, and that will be your answer. So after Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So fifth day is Saturday. So the option is option B. Okay. So after Monday, you count 5 days ahead and that will be your answer. Okay. So now moving to fifth question. Question number 5. What will be the angle between the two hands of a clock at 4:30 p.m.? So here you have to find what is the angle formed between the two hands of the clock when the time is 4:30 p.m. So to solve these type of questions, there are two methods. I will explain both the methods, and whichever you find it easy, you can use it in your exam. Now these type of questions are based on clock. Okay. So now you have to remember this 30 into hour minus 11 by 2 into minute. Okay. So if you see the time which is given here, that is 4:30 p.m. means 4 hour 30 minute. Okay. So here you have to write 4 hour and this is 30 minute. Now just substitute the values. It will be 30 into 4 minus 11 by 2 into 30. Now simplify it. So you will get 120 minus 165 and the answer is minus 45. Ignore this minus sign and your answer will be 45 degree. Now this is one way of doing it. Now other way of doing it is you draw this the time in the clock 4:30 and now you all know that the angle between the two numbers, angle formed between two numbers is 30 degree, isn't it? How? Now see, if the hand minute hand is at 12 and hour hand is at 3, so the angle formed here is 90 degree, isn't it? And it is getting divided in 3 equal parts, so each part you can see the angle formed is 30 degree. Okay, each is 30 degree. So from here 4 to 6, if you see the angle formed, 4 to 5 is 30 degree, 5 to 6 again 30 degree. So 30 plus 30, 60 degree, isn't it? 4 to 6, the angle formed is 60 degree. Okay, but if you see the hour hand is behind the minute hand, in such a case you have to subtract the half of the minute. Now minute here is 30 minute, half of that is 15. So 60 minus 15, you will get 45 degree. This will be your answer. But you have to just remember this. If hour hand is behind the minute hand, then subtract half of the minute from the above value. Okay, so above value was 60 degree. From 60, you have to subtract the half of 30, which is 15. Now another question. Now this question is also based on the above type question only. So please pause the video and solve by yourself and then you can check your answer. Okay. So in question 6, you have to find what will be the angle between the two hands of a clock at 7:20 p.m. So again, let's write the formula. Okay. I am going to solve using both the method. So here if you see 30 into R here is 7. So 30 into 7 minus 11 by 2 into minute is 20. Now simplify. So here you will get 30 into 7 is 210 minus 110 degree, which will give you the answer as 100 degree. So you can see option B. Now next method is you draw the clock. Now you see from 4 to 5 30 degree, 5 to 6 30 and 6 to 7 30. So 30 30 30, 3 times 30 means 90 degree. Okay. And here if you see the minute hand, the hour hand is ahead of the minute hand. In the previous one, what was that? Minute hand was ahead. But here hour hand is ahead than the minute hand. So in such a case, you have to add the half of the minute value. So minute is 20, half of it is 10. So here you have to add 10 in 90 degree. So you will get the answer as 100 degree. So you have to remember this. If the hour hand is ahead of the minute hand, then you have to add half of the minute from the above value. So hope it is clear. Now these both the questions were based on clock. And if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel because now again I am going to come up with another mock test also. Okay. So if you like my video, please share with your friends and subscribe to my channel also. Question number 7. The given question has two statements numbered 1 and 2. So you can see two statements are given over here. You have to decide whether the data provided in the statement is sufficient to answer the question. Read both the statements and mark your answer as. Now here 4 options are given that you read and accordingly you have to choose the option. Now directly I am moving to the question part. So question is who among P, Q, R, S, T, U and V stand in the middle if they are standing in a row facing north. And the first statement is T and V are immediate neighbors of P. Only Q stands between V and U, and only R stands between S and T. So now let's, from the first statement, let me start placing these numbers, okay, these alphabets, and then we can see that which one is in the middle. Okay, so now it is given that they are standing in a row facing north, and if you see the direction, okay, if you see the direction, this is your north direction, and this is your south, this is your east, and this is your west. So it means T and V, see all these alphabets, they are facing towards the north. Okay, so the first statement is T and V are immediate neighbors of P. So P is here and immediate neighbors are T and V. So T will be here, V will be here, or the other possibility is V is here and T is here. It is not given that which neighbor is on the left or which neighbor is on the right of P. So I have taken both the possibilities. Next, it is given only Q stands between V and U. I cannot place Q between P and V because it is given that the immediate neighbors of P are V and T, isn't it? It means Q stands between V and U means here is U and here is Q. Same way here also, here is U and between U and V here is Q. Next it is given only R stands between S and T. So R is between S and T, so here will be S, here is R, then R is between S and T, and here if you see, here is your R and here is your S. Now from here you have to tell who is in the middle. So if I start counting from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this side also 1, 2, 3, 4. In both the cases 1, 2, 3, 4, and here also 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here I can say P is in the middle. Okay, P is in the middle. So my first statement itself is sufficient to give me the answer. But let's try for the second statement also. Second statement, it is given U and S stand at the extreme ends of the row. So U is here and S is here, or S is here and U is here. Okay. Next, only three people stand between U and T. So between U and T, three people are there. So 1, 2, 3, and then here is T. Because it is not given that who and all are the three people. Okay, now here also 1, 2, 3, and then here will be T. Next, R stands exactly between S and T. So here is R, here is R. Q stands to the immediate left of V, but we don't know where is Q because no information is given, isn't it? It means the second statement is not sufficient to give the answer. So from here, if you read the options, the first option is if the data in statement 1 alone sufficient to answer the question, while the data in statement 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. So, and in this case, A is the only correct option. So from here, I can say A is the correct option. Okay, now moving to the next question. And this question is based on data sufficiency question. These are also aptitude type of question. It is asked in many type of competitive exams. Question number 8. In the given question, some statements are given. On the basis of the statement, determine which conclusion is or are true. Statements. All triangles are a square. No squares is rectangle. Some rectangles are cones. So to solve these type of question, you have to draw the Venn diagram of it. Okay, you must have studied in sets chapter, isn't it? How to draw the Venn diagram. So same way you have to draw the Venn diagram. So first is all triangles are squares. So here all the triangles are squares. So all the triangles are inside and a square is outside. Next, no squares is a rectangle and some rectangles are cones. So none of the square is a rectangle. It means it is completely outside of this diagram. So here no square is a rectangle. So this is the circle and some rectangles are cone. So this is some rectangles are cone. You can see this intersection shows that some of the rectangles are cones also. Now the conclusion is some cones are rectangle. So yes, it is true. Some cones will be rectangle. And the second is all cones are rectangle. So second conclusion is not correct. Only the first conclusion is right. Okay, so if you see the option given over here, first is only one follows, second is only second follows, C is both 1 and 2 follows, and D is neither 1 nor 2 follows. So from all the option, only first option is correct, which is only 1 follows. So the answer is A option. So hope it is clear. So whenever you see these type of question, you please draw the Venn diagram of it. It will be very easy to solve these type of questions. Statements. Some pens are books, some books are pencils. So first let's plot the Venn diagram for this. So this is the first option. You can plot like this also. Here it says some pens are books and then some books are pencils. Now other way to plot the same statement is like this. Here also you can see some pens are books and some books are pencils. This is also true. Now in the conclusion, whatever statements are given, if all the condition will satisfy for both, then only we can say that will follow. So first is some pens are pencils. But if you see the first Venn diagram, some pens are pencils, it's not there, isn't it? In the second case only you can see. And then some pencils are pens, again it is not valid in the first diagram. So first and second both will not follow. It will follow only if it is true for both the Venn diagram. The third is all pencils are pens. No, all pencils are not pens. And all books are pens. No, only some books are pens if you see the both the diagram. So you can see none of the four follows from here. So the correct answer is none of the four. So fourth is the correct option. Now moving to next question. Question number 10. A man walks 2 kilometers towards north. Okay, so let's plot it, and these type of questions are based on direction question. So first statement says that a man walks 2 kilometers towards north. So this is my north direction, and 2 kilometers it moves towards the north. So let's write it also. Now the second statement it says that then he turns to east and walks 10 kilometers. East means this direction. Okay, this is the east direction. So 10 kilometers he walks towards the east. So this distance is 10 kilometer. Now then after that it says after this he turns to north. Again he moved to north direction and walks 3 kilometer. So again he walks here for 3 kilometer, and then again he turns towards east and walks 2 kilometer. Okay, so again he has walked towards east 2 kilometer. Now what you have to find, how far is he from the starting point. Now your starting point is here, ending point is here. You have to find this distance, isn't it? So now if you have to find this complete distance, how to do that? So one thing you can do, you can let's join this, okay, and complete it like a triangle. And we all know that if in a triangle, okay, now you can see this is clearly a right angle triangle. So if in a right angle triangle, you know the base and height, you can find the measure of the hypotenuse. So if I give a name to it, A, B and C, clearly you can see AC is the hypotenuse of this triangle ABC. And let's find the measure of AB. So measure of AB, how to find from here? So you can see this is 2 kilometers. So this distance is 2 kilometers and this is 3. So this will be 3. So AB complete distance is your 5 kilometers. And BC is 10 plus 2, 12 kilometer. From where I got 10 plus 2? From here. Now see, this is 10 kilometer and this is 2 kilometer. So 10 plus 2, 12 kilometer. Now to find AC, please use Pythagoras theorem. It says that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square is 5 square. 5 square plus 12 square, which will give you 25 plus 144, which is 169. So AC will be root of 169, which will give you the measure as 13. So 13 kilometer is the answer. The distance is 13 kilometer. Okay. Let's move to next question. Question number 11. This is also direction based of question. Now Santosh walks 15 meter towards the east. So let's draw it. So this is east direction and he walks 15 meters. Then turns to his left. So if he is facing this side, left side is towards the north. And he walks 20 meters. Okay. Then again he turns left from here. So it means he is now moving towards west direction. and walks 30 meters. What is the shortest distance between his starting point and the present position? The starting point is this, present position is this. So what is the shortest distance? So let's join it. Now you have to find this distance. So what I am going to do here, I am going to form a rectangle and triangle. This shape I am going to divide in terms of rectangle and a triangle. So this is my rectangle and this is my triangle. So if this is a right angle triangle, if I find this hypotenuse, then I will get the shortest distance. But where is the measurement? So first see here, if this is 15 meter, in a rectangle we know that opposite side equal. If this is 15, this distance is also 15 meter, isn't it? Now if this is 15, the remaining will be 15 because the total is 30 meter. Now if this is 20 meter, the opposite to it, this is also 20 meter, isn't it? So from here now I got the base and height of a right angle triangle. I am going to name it A, B and C. So I have to find AC value. So again I will use Pythagoras theorem. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB is 15 square, BC is 20 square. 15 square is 225, 20 square is 400. So I have got 625. Now AC is root of 625. It means 25 meter. So the shortest distance is 25 meter. Okay, this is 25 meter. So you can see if you plot the diagram for it, it is becoming very easy to solve these type of direction based questions. Now question number 12, which of the following numbers will replace the question mark in the given series? And the series is 109, 190, 239, 264, 273 and next number you have to find out. Okay, so this is a series type of questions and this type of question is asked in many competitive exams. So whenever you see series based question, your first step is to find the difference between two numbers. So most of the time whenever you find the difference, you will get some kind of clue to find the missing number. Okay, so let's find the difference between the two numbers. So difference between 109 and 190 is 81. Then next is 49, then next is 25 and next is 9. So if you see the numbers which we got after subtracting, 81, 49, 25 and 9, they all are perfect square number, isn't it? So let's write 81 is a perfect square of 9 square is 81, 49 is 7 square, 25 is 5 square and 9 is 3 square. And you can see here a pattern is there. 9 square, then 8 square is not there, 7 square. Then 6 square is not there, 5 square. Then 4 square is not there, 3 square. So it means the next number will be, it is not a square of 2, it will be, you have to add a square of 1 in the given number, isn't it? So square of 1 is 1 only. So what you have to do, in 273, you have to add 1 and you will get 274. So C is the correct option. So I have covered 12 questions which was completely based on VITE syllabus. Okay, and I hope it is going to be very beneficial for the student who is going to appear for the VITE entrance examination. So if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. I am going to put some other questions also which will be completely aptitude based questions and such that it will be very beneficial for all the students who are going to appear for the exam. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.